sworn in, we're back with these messages. First, we commend the board on saying no to Cammie Anderson, Chris Cerf, Chris Christie, and the powerful people financing the education reform movement. Because let's be clear, these people are not honest brokers. They say they are a movement, but are actually part of a massive propaganda campaign funded by a few billionaire families. They say charter schools, extended school days, merit pay for teachers, increased standardized testing, and getting rid of teachers' unions will improve schools. They call principals CEOs. They call parents customers, and education a product. But education is not a business. Our students are not data. And we should not allow the economic forces that have destroyed our economy to destroy the principles of public education. Because what's really all about for all these reformers is wanting to break teacher unions, open more charter schools, and eventually open the U.S., as was said earlier, to for-profit schooling. Those are their real goals, and all the reforms they propose, everything from cutting budgets, to closing schools, to laying off attendance counselors and department chair people, to ramming new punitive evaluation systems down our throat, are all designed to do one thing: destabilize public education. Those are the Broad Institute's words, by the way: destabilize public education systems to the point where they can barely function, and then they say, oh look, public schools don't work, obviously. So let's stop coming to meetings like this and asking, why do you do this, Ms. Anderson? What can you do differently, Ms. Anderson? Because we know she has the power to ignore us, as she's doing tonight with her absence. What we simply need to do is we need to go back into our homes, our communities, our schools, our organizations, and yes, our unions, and organize. We need to build a social movement with parents, students, education workers, and all working class people who want a decent school for their children and a decent society in which their children can live. Where the rich pay their fair share of taxes, where all people have health care, where parents have decent jobs so their children don't spend their earliest formative years living in poverty. And for the board, until we deal with those problems, please do not criticize teachers and act like we're the root of all the world's problems. New Caucus is all about building that social movement for fundamental change in our society. We need all working class people, union or non-union, college educated or high school educated, black, white, Latino, African, Caribbean, and Asian, to come together and use our power against those of us or those who would destroy us. And my final words, we ask the board to continue to say no to this education reform movement agenda and to Ms. Anderson, and we appeal to everyone in this room and outside who cares about public schooling to join us as we struggle to build our power to bring democracy back to Newark and to change the political landscape of this city, this state, and this country. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr.